Hey, you know what time it is? It's time for a short clip from the main show. We hope you enjoy this.
Yeah, today is that day. And of course, advanced polling will be starting on the 18th, I believe, and run to the 21st. There will be advanced polling during the holidays. You've got some conservatives starting all over the land going, oh my God, who thought it was a good idea to vote on Good Friday and all that kind of stuff. Again, we need to remind these people that not every Canadian is Christian.
Yeah.
So if
And
voting,
there's non-practicing Christians.
yes.
You know,
So
you were baptized, but and then there's atheists, and there's like, come on, get over yourselves.
we were C&E Christians, Christmas and Easter.
Yeah.
Well, see,
It,
yes, Christmas, Easter, and sacraments.
but this one just gets like, I'm like, yeah, not everybody is
Yeah.
you. Stop
So,
focusing on you and try and
yeah,
focus on everybody else.
but stop using yourself as being the common denominator for everyone as well.
Yeah,
It's like
but I
you have
mean,
a problem with voting on Good Friday. Don't vote on Good Friday and leave everybody else the fuck
it's
alone.
it's simple as that. It's
Jeez.
really not that complicated.
Ugh. And again, right? Because the election date is on the 28th, that means by law, electoral law, early voting has to be this weekend. Okay. So let's calm down. All right. But you're going to see that going on. Conservatives are doing that again. So they do it with
Sweet.
everyone. No prayer on Remembrance Day. Oh my God. I can't believe we're voting on Easter. Oh my
That
God. They
that
won't let us say Christmas.
that wasn't none of that occurred. None of it. Not a single bit of it.
Exactly. But they do it all the time. They do it every year. They do it, right? Whatever. Before their scandal was that they wanted to try to rig the election by voting one day later because they wanted to move it for Diwali.
Yes.
If they have the regular October one, right? There's always a conspiracy. There's always a conspiracy. But hey, that's going on. Yeah, you let them do what they do. You let them scream, and we just move on. Let's see. What do we have? I think we should take a moment and look at some polls. What do you think, kids and cubs? From what I've been able to tell, again, as I probably told you before, that there's not a lot of movement during pre-election week. And often, if there's anything, there will be a slight tightening. There has indeed, and multiple polls have shown a slight tightening, but all of it in this case is within the margin of error. Or sometimes the tightening pre-debate is actually more than the margin of error. So there's nothing much to complain about. Um, on the CBC poll tracker, again, the Liberals and Conservatives went up or down. This time it was up by the same amount, so no increase in spread over there. The zero point 0.5 that the NDP had won the day before, they lost 0.4 of it the next day, so it goes back and forth.
Hmm.
One poll with Main Street, actually, that was funny, that came out 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, that showed that the Conservatives had taken the lead. And then all of a sudden, all the do you believe the polls people were like snipping this one and putting out and going, the polls show, I can't see it. We told you the polls were wrong. There's this one. So, oh, now you believe the poll,
Yeah.
singular,
Yeah.
the poll. And then, well, yesterday, then Main Street came out and said, well, that conservative lead was gone and now they were tied again. Problem. So now they don't believe the polls again. Again, don't let one poll from one pollster in this particular period sway you. Look at the overall trend lines and look at aggregators. There are 2, 3, 4 of them like this. You can even compare aggregators, right? If you want to get an even bigger sense. But according to the CBC poll tracker, we're looking at 198 seats for the Liberals, so they've gained a bit. 121 for the Conservatives, 18 for the Bloc. They've lost 2 since the day before. 5 for the New Democrats and 1 for the Greens. On that one, again, not much change, with the Liberals having an 87% chance of forming a majority government. Chances for the Conservatives going up by 1% of anything. So 2% of chance of Conservatives winning the most seats, none for majority government. Zero chance so far, according to this. But hey, that's looking up because yesterday it was 1% chance
Hmm.
of forming a minority. So hey, keep hope alive.